Hey yo, what's goody, all my beautiful people out there in the tube of the U? It's your boy J-Nuck over here at Hookah-Nucka, and today I got a hookah review for all of you. This is the first glass hookah on Hookah-Nucka. Alright, so welcome back, and as you can see from the title of the video, today I'm going to be reviewing the round glass hookah. This hookah itself is called Saturn's Moon. Very beautiful piece. Just want to give a shout out to the good folks over there at Hookah-Shisha.com. That is where I received this hookah from, and let's just get right into it. Here is the main piece of the hookah, okay? Again, this is called Saturn's Moon by Round, and what you're gonna initially have is 3 ports. You're gonna have the main port for your down stem, you're gonna have a purge valve port, and you're gonna have a port for your hose. Now, I'm gonna go over everything that comes with this hookah, but I'm also gonna show you guys and girls how I like to set it up and smoke it myself. So, when you order this hookah, you're gonna get the main piece, of course. You're also going to get this down stem, okay? It's not gonna work without this, so this is very important. Take care of this. All this stuff is fragile, okay? Just to give you some specs on it, from top to bottom, this is going to be around 10 inches, okay? Your down stem here, from end to end, is going to be roughly over 11 inches, maybe like 11 1/4 inches. So what you're gonna do with this is just slide it right down in here like so, okay? You don't have to force it in there, twist it, or nothing like that. Everything just nicely fits in there. The next thing I wanna go over is the glass funnel bowl it comes with. Very beautiful piece. It's a fairly decent bowl. It holds heat pretty good, but that's just gonna go right in there on the down stem like that. I've used this with foil and you know, 3 coconut coals, and it took the heat well, but there's no ashtray that comes with this. There is one available for purchase, but I wasn't thinking when I got this and forgot to ask for the ashtray. So it is what it is. So when I use this hookah in general, I like to use it with the Cloud Lotus, and the Cloud Lotus is a little bit bigger than this bowl in diameter, but it still gets the job done and it performs pretty well. So that's how the bowl's gonna sit in there. Now, what I like to do is put my Alien bowl or a Goodfellow bowl on top here. So what I purchased was an adapter. These range, I think, anywhere from like $15 to $20. You might be able to find them cheaper on Amazon, but what you basically need is an adapter, and you set that in there like you would set the bowl on there, and you just take your bowl. This is the Goodfellow, and basically the way you want to put it on is put the grommet on first, then the bowl, and it just slides right in like so. Your round hookah is also going to come with a purge valve, okay? It's actually a very beautiful piece. It's a glass ball inside of there, and if you'll notice, it just sits right in there and you're good to go. Sometimes that glass ball can get stuck, so you can just give it a little shake and it should be good to go, okay? And the last item you're going to receive is a hose, because you can't smoke it without a hose, obviously. So basically, it's this silicone style hose, nothing great, it's really basic. It does have a glass tip right there, so that's pretty cool. It actually stays in fairly well without moving, so it's pretty secure. The glass on glass is actually a lot more secure than I thought it would be, so I was pretty impressed with that. This is the tip that you're gonna get with this hookah, the round tip. Very, very beautiful, sexy tip. I really, really enjoy this tip. This round glass tip is just under 13 inches long. It's a very beautiful piece. Eye catcher every time I have it out. But I just didn't like the draw on this hose, so I went ahead and removed it. It was kind of tough to remove, but I did it. And now I just put it with my other hoses. I just had to include a grommet and just slid it right in there. It took a little bit of forcing, but I use it on my Najum hose quite a bit. And I will say this tip has a bit of a restricted draw to it, but you can still get some pretty good clouds with it. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is pack my Goodfella bowl, get the coals going, and I wanna show you how this smokes. All right, so let's get started. Now basically, when you fill this thing up with water, you don't wanna fill it up too much. What I like to do is I'll remove my down stem, and I got about 2 cups of water right here. And basically, just start pouring it in. All right, so I put about 1 cup of water in there, and that's about what it's gonna look like. Okay, and even that might be a little much. I mean, it's still gonna smoke well, but you could even maybe take that to 3/4 cup. But I just like to filter it just a little bit extra with that extra bit of water, and it still performs fine. So today we're going to be smoking the DTS Hookah Mix, and a little shout out to my boy Cho over there at DTS Hookah. Definitely go check him out. But we went ahead and packed this in a Goodfella bowl as mentioned. So what you want to do is go ahead and take your adapter, okay, and throw your grommet on there first, and then get a nice good seal with your bowl, okay? It's not gonna fall out, so that's how I know it's sealed well, and just set it in there. All right, so my last upgrade that I choose to do with the round glass hookah is smoke out of the fancy hose. It just has a much wider open draw, and the fancy hose is very light. So this is a pretty light piece. It's not the heaviest hookah in the world, so I'm kind of nervous to use a normal type of hose that's got a little bit more weight than your fancy hose, just because I don't want to tip this over, because that could just create a big mess. So I have my Cloud Lotus on there now, using 3 titanium coals, and let's get to smoking. Now, one thing I will say, in case you were wondering, this is the DTS mix, which is going to be Pure Tobacco's Fresh Mint and Perfect Peach. Fantastic mix. Man, what I really want to say about not only this hookah in specific, but glass hookahs in general, is that they take mint very well and enhance them. But big shout out to Hookah and Beyond, Adam over there. He has smoked out of a lot of glass hookahs, and he's the one that kind of put me on game, letting me know that the mint is just going to be mesmerizing in a glass hookah, and he wasn't wrong. So let's take a couple more pulls. As you see, the hookah has filled up with smoke, and you can kind of see what it looks like. What I want to say is to be careful when you purge this. If you blow too hard, that water is going to shoot right up the stem, and you're going to mess up your session because the water is going to get in the bowl. So just, you know, take a nice, easy exhale when you purge, and you're good to go. I'm telling you, this fresh mint almost tastes like FML coming out of this glass hookah. It's no joke, no lie. So that about wraps it up for the review. I hope you all enjoyed it. I know a lot of you have been anticipating this review since the unboxing of it. I apologize for how long it took, but here we have it now. So I hope you enjoy it. If you do, give it a thumbs up. If you really do appreciate the review, feel free to share it with your friends on social media, be it Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+. Any of that helps me out tenfold. So thank you very much for the support. Shout out to my subscribers that support me, but they hate the tube or the U. I'm sorry, it's not going anywhere. That's just, you know, that's my thing, man. So I do read what you guys say. I'm paying attention, but that's my thing. So thanks again for all your support. This has been a review on the round hookah, available over at hookah-shisha.com. There will be a link below. So go ahead and click on that link if this is something you're interested in. There's plenty of other glass hookahs by round that will be on the site. This is going to be probably one of the cheaper ones. It's not cheap by any means, but it's the cheaper of the other glass hookahs. So keep that in mind. It's a great first glass hookah. And that's going to wrap up the review. So I will take you out properly.